Russia is warning a regional bloc of African countries not to take military action in the West African country. The Economic Community of West African States, or ECOWAS, activated a military force for possible use in the country on Thursday.
Good day. Welcome to Nation Voice Tower, your most preferred YouTube channel. My name is Angelo, your anchor. As the judgment day for the tribunal, talking about the ongoing presidential elections, petitions tribunal comes very close, talking about the 180 days deadline given by the Constitution. We'll continue to bring you updates, especially the ones that surround issues in the government of Nigeria. Now, APC chieftains have cried out to Bola Ahmed Tinibu, please, Mr. President, reverse the confirmation of Nyesom Wike as a minister quickly with immediate effect. In fact, they don't want to know anything that is happening. They should reverse everything, the ministerial nomination, the screening. Wike should go back to Port Harcourt and sit. Let me give you this update so you will know what is happening. A steward of the All Progressive Congress in Port Harcourt, Eze Chukwuemeka Eze, has urged President Bola Tinubu and the Senate to obey the European Union Observatory on the conduct of the general elections in Rivers State and reverse the confirmation of ex-governor Nyesom Wike. However, the All Progressive Congress chieftain alleged that People's Democratic Party's former presidential aspirant Nyesom Wike's 8-year administration mainly depended on federal allocations and couldn't attract foreign inflow. Now, he is trying to make sure they disqualify Nyesom Wike because even the UN and the European Union reports has been so vivid and clear that Wike was one of the people who altered the free flow of democracy during the 2023 general elections. So listen more. According to the Vanguard, Mr. Eze also alleged that Nyesom Wike is not deserved the office of a minister, or is not deserved of the office of a minister. Mr. Eze made this statement in Port Harcourt during an interview with Leadership newspaper. Furthermore, he claimed he was dissatisfied at President Bola Tinubu's refusal to pay attention to reports and fact-filed opinions on the non-qualification of Wike to hold public office in today's Nigeria, including security checks on him by the Department of State Security, which returned the checks on him very, very positive and questionable, and also checks on him by the House of Senate, which returned damaging reports strong enough to disqualify him. This is what is happening right now. So we feel that all said and done, even though they have been confirmed, but I'm afraid Wike may quickly face this knife that is coming towards his direction because, well, Wike is a very strong politician as regards what is happening right now. So I may not be surprised if he doesn't finally get disqualified. Well, let's keep our fingers crossed and see where all these things would lead us. Now, there has been a development on the issue of the coup d'etat in Niger Republic by the junta, that the military junta in Niger Republic is now ready for dialogue. Hence, they are on their way to Abuja for peace talks with the Economic Community of West African States, its representatives, and the delegation led by former General Abdusalami Mohammed. This is positive. This is what we have been advocating for. This is what the world has been clamoring for. This is the platform we have been giving to this emergence of the unrest in the Niger Republic for a very long while now, instead of to advocate for activation of military force as the ECOWAS had planned to do via the invasion on the Niger Republic. I am so happy with the junta on this positive move. Let's hope that peace talks in Abuja come out positive, because that is the main issue, or that is the bone of contention anytime there is an uprising like this in any West African country. Hence the reason why all West African countries should learn from this, learn to invest in your government, the government should learn to trust the people, and there should be a very high level of mutual trust between the government, public office holders, and the populace of that particular country. Watch this video to serve as a proof, so you will know that truly and clearly, crystal clearly, the junta is on their way to Abuja for peace talks with ECOWAS and its delegates.
We were received in Niger with a great deal of respect and honor, because it was the Prime Minister himself that was sent to come and receive us at the airport with a contingent of other ministers and other officials of the government. So we were well respected, and the spirit of our visit was well appreciated. That was the spirit of stretching out, the olive branch, and the spirit of pursuing a peaceful way, peaceful ways of resolving the matter. And in that regard, the military leader himself, General Abdulrahman Chani, gave us an audience. We had a meeting with him, with including the scholars of Niger, the Islamic scholars in Niger, with all their groups also, across all their divides. They were all brought, and we had a general meeting with them. We emphasized the need to open up and continue discussing with the ECOWAS leaders. We also emphasize the need for give and take as far as this impasse is concerned, that no progress would be made if both groups were not ready to give and take. You see, we did not go with any specific mandate. Are you following? We didn't go with any specific mandate from the government of Nigeria that when you go, you should tell them we need this, we should tell them we need this. The important thing regarding our visit is the fact that the door of dialogue, even if it was closed, was reopened. And then the gap, even if it was widening, was being narrowed or closed. And then generally, the most important success and achievement as far as this visit is concerned is the fact that both, people in Nigeria, the general masses in Nigeria, who actually by their disposition are not interested in using violence in resolving the Niger crisis, not to talk of the masses in Niger. Now, the visit that we paid, the most important and most remarkable achievement of the visit is that it doused a lot of tension in Nigeria and in Niger. It raised a great deal of hope in the minds of the citizens that after all, you see, dialogue at the end of the day shall prevail as far as this matter is concerned. And
all right, so you've confirmed it that they are on their way for peace talks, and we hope that everything comes out very, very positive. Now, before I go further, I will urge our viewers, please like our videos, share them. Don't forget to drop a comment for us in the comment section, and then I would always say, please watch till the end. If you're watching me for the first time, subscribe to this channel and tap the notification bell so that you would always get updates anytime we drop a new content. Finally, I would bring something from Russia. Russia has warned the ECOWAS, actually. They gave this warning directly to the Economic Community of West African States on taking any military actions on Niger Republic. That is, finalizing any military actions on Niger Republic. This is because the Russians are in conjunction or are in support of what the military junta in Niger Republic are doing because of the common good and let me not say conflict of interest, the similarity of interest they have. They are trying to not only teach Niger Republic to stand on their own, but to depend on their own natural resources. Let me let you watch that video where the news caption read and had it that the Russians have urged and warned ECOWAS not to use force or military force on the Nigerians. Stay tuned.
And turning to the latest on the coup in Niger, Russia is warning a regional bloc of African countries not to take military action in the West African country. The Economic Community of West African States, or ECOWAS, activated a military force for possible use in the country on Thursday. CBC's Dominic Velitis is following this story. He joins us now from London. So, Dominic, tell us more about Russia's warning.
Well, although Russia doesn't formally back the coup, it has issued this warning, a warning about these potential plans for a military intervention in Niger. Russia's foreign ministry says the move could lead to a protracted confrontation, and even destabilize the entire region. At stake here, Linda, is not just the fate of Niger, but also the concerns of global powers which have key strategic interests in this particular part of the world. Niger is not only a major producer of uranium, which is essential fuel for European nuclear power stations, it's also a key Western ally in the fight against jihadist groups which operate in the Sahel. Indeed, US, French and European Union troops are all stationed in the country to help repel local affiliates of Al-Qaeda and ISIS that have killed thousands and displaced millions. And Western powers fear that Russian influence could grow even stronger in Niger if those behind last month's coup follow Mali's example and kick Western troops out and invite mercenaries from Russia's Wagner group to do the job instead. We've seen several junta-organized demonstrations on the streets of Niger in favor of last month's coup. The latest just yesterday outside a French military base in the capital, Niamey, and plenty of people taking part in that who were waving Russian flags, chanting slogans like "Long live Russia," "Down with France," and "Down with ECOWAS." Anti-Western sentiment undoubtedly stoked by those behind the coup, but images like that are certainly sounding alarm bells in Western capitals. Linda.
Yes, I will always say and advocate that diplomacy and dialogue remains the best form of peace or conflict resolution to bring forth or to give birth to an emergence of a stable democracy anytime, any day. Please, there is no time we should consider force or military force as a form of restoration of democracy anywhere, anytime. Thank you so much. From our table, we're going to be drawing the curtain here. See you next time. Bye.